Oh, I have to tell you, George, I am pretty excited. I've never been to a clown school before. Oh, just think. We get to see Pepe El Loco, the world's greatest clown performer. Okay, here we are. Just have to find a parking space. Oh, look, there's one right in front. Ah, it's okay. There's still room for us. Wow! Pepe El Loco is popular. Why don't you go in and save some seats for us while I park the car? The show is on the 9th floor.
This was the best school ever. And that was the funniest messenger ever. The elevator left without him. George decided he should take the stairs. The messenger clown dropped his bag and his hat and nose. Maybe the messenger clown was going to Pepe El Loco's show too. George could give them back to him.
Yes! Sorry.
The stairwell doors didn't have numbers, but George could still find the 9th floor because George could count. 1, 2, 3, 4. George had forgotten what number he was on. Maybe someone inside could help.
A messenger! Thank goodness you're here. Why aren't you in uniform? Company rules. All clown school employees must be in clown uniform at all times. Now, Pepe El Loco, the world's greatest clown, will be here in 15 minutes to perform his amazing show. But he'll need this. It's part of the greatest clown gadget ever. But it's top secret. Pepe mailed all the parts to different offices so no one would know what it was. I need you to pick them up and deliver them to Pepe.
George was excited to help Pepe. If he moved fast, he could pick up all the parts and still make the show.
The next gadget part you need to pick up is on the 5th floor. This will help you remember. Hurry! Pepe El Loco will be here in 14 and a half minutes. The elevators are tricky. Take the stairs to 5. You're on the 3rd floor now.
But how do you get from 3 to 5? George was super good at counting from 1 to 10, but counting from the middle was hard. And then George realized he could go down to the 1st floor, then count his way back up to 5. this was one. When you live in a city, there's always excitement in the air. Monkeys love flying things. So when George heard Professor Wiseman had a plane that looked like a bird to follow other birds, he wanted to be sure to have a front row seat for the big launch. After all, some of George's best friends were birds.
You guys realize the launch isn't until later, right?
Yes.
Well, what are you gonna do for the next hour?
Oh, I can keep them busy. How'd you like to help me with Bird's final trial flight?
Sure.
Okay, have fun. I'll see you in an hour.
Okay.
Why is your plane called Bird?
It's an acronym. It stands for Bird Investigation and Recovery Device.
Oh. Why?
See up there? Birds migrate north to nest in summer, but along the way, many birds get lost, and we don't know why. Bird will track the migration and help us locate lost birds.
That is so cool.
We'll reunite them with their flock and try to fix whatever made them get lost in the first place. Bird's first mission? Follow a flock of rusty blackbirds passing over this afternoon.
Oh!
But first, you're going to help me with the last test flight. Now here's how the remote control works. To launch Bird, first push the green button to start the engine. Push the joystick up to make Bird go up. Move the joystick left to make Bird go left. Then push the yellow switch up to activate the automatic pilot so that our computer can talk to Bird and Bird can talk back to our computer. Then our computer can fly the plane. Gentlemen, prepare for takeoff.
Roger.
Okay, I'm going to push the green button to turn Bird on. Oh dear. I must be doing something wrong. Hello, Einstein? This is Wiseman. Bird isn't initiating properly.
Did you hit the on button?
Well, of course. I'm a scientist. I do what the directions say.
Maybe some of the wires came loose during the transport.
Roger, stand by for inspection. How odd. Hold this for me, will you, Marco? George, can you take the remote?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like all systems are go.
Ow! Whoa! Come back here!
Or maybe not.
It shouldn't be able to do that. Scrub mission! Scrub mission!
How'd you start the engine?
George didn't know. Normally, if you hit off, things didn't turn on.
George, push the joystick up and fly Bird over the banner.
But instead of going up, Bird went down.
That's an even better idea. Push the joystick down and bring Bird in for a landing.
But instead of going down, Bird went up.
Not up, George. Down, down, down.
He is pushing down, down, down. It's going to crash into the tree. That was a close one.
When farmers like Mr. Rankins were preparing for the livestock competition at the state fair, and George was helping.
I have high hopes for you, Ulysses. I think you're going to win a blue ribbon this year.
But, Grandpa, your animals always win blue ribbons.
Allie was right. Every animal did have a blue ribbon. Every animal except Howie the hog.
Yeah, where's Howie's blue ribbon?
Howie wanted a ribbon more than anything, but somehow it never happened.
I've entered Howie a couple of times. He always starts out eager, don't you? But I guess he doesn't want the ribbon bad enough to train for it. Do you, Howie? He's so disappointed when he loses. I don't have the heart to train him again.
Aw. Aw. You're right, George. Maybe we could train Howie. Grandpa!
Here's the rule book. Good luck.
Washing a pig was easy.
Howie likes mud.
Once they got the kinks worked out. And the second step was a breeze.
Go!
Almost.
Well, how's it going?
Look, Grandpa, we got Howie washed and brushed.
Oh, that's the easy part. Well, good luck with the third step.
Looks like we walk Howie for 30 minutes and poke him with a stick. Poke him with a stick? Oh.
No wonder Howie didn't like training.
Allie, George, lunch!
But, Grandpa, why do we have to poke Howie?
Well, if there's another way to get a hog to exercise for half an hour, I'm all ears.
There had to be another way. It's hard to think when there's a pig snout tickling your ear.
Yeah, Howie's following your apple.
There was a way to get a hog to move without a stick. It was called an apple. Training hogs with treats was easy. Unless your hog was higher than your treat. But George knew how to get the treat taller.
Hey, it's working. Howie's exercising. Go, Howie, go! Whew. Howie's gonna win that blue ribbon for sure, huh?
Howie wanted to win that blue ribbon all right, but exercising made him really hot. And the mud was so cool.
Oh, Howie stopped exercising again. Maybe he gets too hot. And he needs another bath. Oh, good idea. Let's cool Howie off. It's too hot outside for Howie to exercise. Oh, I know. Grandma's living room is nice and cool. Howie can exercise there.
There was trouble at Professors Al Einstein and Tony Pizza's Space Center, and they hoped they could help.
The space rover needs to roam Mars taking pictures and gathering rock samples. See there? But the control stick.
it works at first, but we have trouble whenever it reaches the sleeping monkey.
How? I didn't notice him go. How can we communicate with him?
There's only one way, and it's through that door.
George? George? The Mars yard is supposed to be exactly like Mars. There are no monkeys sleeping on Mars.
George knew the man was right because he'd been learning all about Mars. He'd learned things like Mars is called the Red Planet because its soil contains red iron.
Sorry. George was so excited about seeing the Mars rover launch, he couldn't sleep at all last night.
I'm afraid there's not going to be a launch if we don't solve this problem. It's stuck again. Well, but why?
Are you chewing gum?
Oh, how impolite of me. Anybody want some? Spinach and broccoli flavor? Ooh, yum.
Now, you know there's no gum chewing in Mission Control, Einstein.
Sorry, pizza.
We go through this every day since he discovered that new flavor.
Gum's allowed in here.
We must figure out what is causing the rover's controls to stick or cancel the launch.
Well, since Mars is very different than Earth, is it possible the controls wouldn't stick there? You're wondering about Martian gravity?
Mars has lower gravity than Earth does. You'd be 3 times stronger there.
If the pull of Earth's gravity is causing the sticking, it might not stick in Mars' low gravity.
That's true.
But what if it does still stick?
George wanted to help, but he was tired.
When the rover sticks, we can get it going again by giving it a good push.
If only we could send someone to Mars to push it.
Nothing puts a monkey to sleep like a lot of grown-ups talking.
Wake up, George. It's time to go.
George had slept through his whole visit.
You don't want to go?
If he doesn't want to go to Mars, we can't make him.
It's time to go to Mars, but if you don't want to go...
Ooh, ready to be the first monkey on Mars?
It's an important mission, George. If the rover sticks, your job is to give it a good push.
Yep, we're going to Mars together.
3, 2, 1, liftoff.
We're going to Mars!
It was Marco's grandmother's birthday, and Marco was planning a big surprise dinner. He had an assistant to help out. Unfortunately, his assistant was a monkey.
Don't worry, George. It's just the masa. We have more. See, masa. You know, cornmeal. That's what I use to make Marco's famous tortillas. See, there's lots of... Uh-oh. I thought we had more.
If there was one thing George knew how to do, it was to fix things. This was the first time he'd broken food, but he knew where food came from. The store.
Masa? Oh, I am so sorry. I just sold my last bag.
But I promised my grandmother I'd make tortillas for her birthday. She was so excited. Plus, it's the only thing I know how to make.
Hang on. I think you're in luck. The delivery man is here.
Hey, it's Uncle Enrique. Uncle Enrique, it's Grandma's birthday.
Your abuela's birthday? Muy fantástico. You're going to make your famous tortillas, of course.
Of course.
Ah.
Only...
Huh? Only?
we're out of masa.
Oh, no. No masa, no tortillas. But it turns out you're in luck.
You have masa on your truck?
Do I have masa? Come on, do I have masa? No, actually I don't. But I know where you get some.
Yay!
We'll have your masa en un momento. You're not going to believe this warehouse. Sí. That's where packaged food in the store comes from. Trucks like mine get food from warehouses like this and deliver it to grocery stores all over the city. Boys, prepare to be amazed.
Wow!
It's one of the biggest warehouses in the city. It has everything. If they don't have masa, nobody does.
Don't got it.
What?
Sorry.
You're telling me that in this whole entire warehouse there isn't one bag of masa? Not one?
I've had calls all week. Still waiting on a shipment. Unless... We had a pallet that came down one bag short last week. I think maybe it fell off up there.
All the way up there?
If anyone was an expert on up there, it was George.
Hey, lucky one of us is a monkey.
The warehouse manager was right. There was one bag of masa left. Marco's birthday surprise was saved.
George, you did it!
Wait, George, don't try to climb down with the bag in your hands. Just toss it. Toss it to me. Just toss it down. I'll catch it. Just toss it. I'm ready. Let her rip.
Watch out!
What?
Oh, so sorry. I was talking to...
Can't see. No.
When George came to the country, he loved to visit the Rankins' farm. And his favorite thing at the farm was Mr. Rankin's big red tractor.
Morning, George. Driving the tractor, eh? Well, why don't you come meet my new tractor? His name's Ulysses. George, meet Ulysses. He's my brand new ox. Oh, he's friendly. I called him a tractor because he does what a tractor does. Plows my fields. He doesn't need gas, oil, or a mechanic. And just watch him plow. Get up! Of course, he can be sort of stubborn. Here we go. Attaboy, Ulysses. Whoa, Ulysses. Well, 2 more rows and this field's done. Whoa, careful, George. That field's chock full of poison ivy. And that stuff'll really make you itch. See the leaves? That's how you can tell. There's an old saying. Leaves of 3, let them be. I'd love to plant something there. The dirt is rich and sweet. But I'm way too allergic to poison ivy.
Huh? Hiya, George! Hi, Grandpa! Hi, Ulysses. Oh, hey, George, you want to meet our new kids? See? These are our kids.
Kid is what you call a baby goat. Oh, look at that. They chewed right through the latch.
This one's Susie, and this is Sammy. Or maybe this is Susie. I get them mixed up.
Sammy got named before Allie found out they were both she-goats.
Sammy is short for Samantha. Come on, George. They're really fun to cuddle with.
They're fun, all right. But they will butt you if you don't look out, George. And they chew on everything. Yeah. See what I mean? Thanks, George. They'll be good milk goats when they're grown. But I've got to plow that field now. With the latch chewed, who knows what kind of trouble they'll get into while Ulysses and I are working.
George had a great idea.
Yeah, Grandpa. We'll keep him out of trouble.
Okay, if you think you can handle them, good luck.
Thanks, Grandpa! Susie! Sammy! No! Come here! Come here!
Suddenly, George wasn't sure they could handle the goats after all.
Get out of my flowers!
We're coming, Grandma!
Land sakes! Put down that begonia! You're very cute, but I can't have you eating my flowers.
The N Avenue Animal Shelter scavenger hunt is about to begin.
Boys, I tell you, Team Piscetti is going to do very, very well today. Maybe we won't win, but we're gonna raise a lot of money for a good cause.
Who says we won't win?
Well, we're pretty good, but we're never going to beat my cousin.
You have a cousin, Chef Piscetti?
Oh, that's right. Cousin Linguini. He's the greatest, even when we were little. I thought I knew all about making the mud pies. Until I saw Cousin Ilguinis. I'll never be as clever as he is. There he is! Come on, come!
Hey, Cousin Paschetti, nice to see you. You look great. How you doing?
Well, good. But I'm afraid we're going to lose to you.
Come on, where's your confidence? And with a team like this, how can you not win?
Scavengers, are you ready?
Here we go. See you at the end of the race, winner.
You're each being handed a list of shapes. Some are easy, some are hard and worth more points. Whoever has the most points at the end wins the golden rectangle. You have 1 hour. Ready? On your mark. Get set. Hunt!
Oh, I'm too nervous. You read.
100 diamonds.
Better stick to easy ones up here. They're more our speed, and we can get more done in the hour.
4 white rectangles. It's worth 4 points, but you have to have all 4.
Well, you heard. Follow him. Maybe I am clever.
Well, hi, George.
Oh, yeah!
All right!
Yeah!
Yes! Okay, now 3 stars. Let's go! Look! Yes!
4 black circles.
5 squares. So that's 16 points.
37 minutes left. What else, Marco?
We can get 8 points if we find a large octagon.
Octagon, eh? Something with the 8 sides.
Stop signs were octagons.
Wow, what is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! Octagon!
8 more points! Good work, Giorgio! Oh boy! What's left?
12 egg-shaped things.
Oh my. Oh, what is shaped like an egg? Biscotti nose! Eggs! They're perfectly egg-shaped!
How is it going?
36 points! Now, Nettie, I don't want to jinx her, but I think maybe we're gonna win this one.
Then I'll cook your pizza, so you can celebrate.
12 points for a blue ring.
Let's go!
And he was even more excited when that friend was one of his favorite people in the whole world.
Whoa! Let me guess. Great Aunt Sylvia's here?
Oh, my favorite nephews.
So, how have you been, Aunt Sylvia?
Oh, fine. I just got back from the Galapagos Islands. Now, you know how those dolphins love to race.
Was it fun?
You bet. I won. Oh, and I have presents for both of you. Now, I know how you love your mystery novels.
Oh, thanks.
And for George... Well, now go ahead and open it. It's a front loader. I drove the real thing when I worked in construction, and this one's the perfect size for a monkey.
Well, what do you say, George?
George could just imagine all the things he could do with his new front loader. It would be great for making mud pies. He could use it in winter and summer. This was one of the best toys George had ever seen. Now he just needed something to pick up. George's new front loader wasn't doing a very good job of front loading.
Well, it's not you, George. It's the toy. Something's wrong with it. Well, it's just one problem that's easy to solve. We'll just trade it in for another one. Excuse me? There seems to be a problem with this toy, and we'd like to exchange it for a new one.
Oh, I am so sorry, folks, but everybody's bringing this one back. It looks like this toy is just defective.
Looks like we'll just have to go to the source of the problem. Let's see here. Made by Dinwoody Delights?
Oh, that's just across the city.
Well, then let's just pay them a visit. Maybe they can fix the problem.
I have some fossils to sort. Think you two can handle it?
Of course, you run along, George, and I will take care of this. Right, George?
Douglas Dinwoody, welcome to my factory. We've never had a monkey visit us before. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, you see, we have a problem with one of your toys.
Problem? What do you mean? It's not the bubble blower that blows backward bubbles, is it? Or the remote control car that only goes in a circle? Ooh, dizzy. Because those were supposed to be taken off the shelves months ago.
No, actually, I bought this for George, but it won't pick anything up.
I see. Well, if it's a defective toy, we'll have to issue a recall. Come with me.
For George, it was the perfect kind of day to go to a fair.
George, okay, you've got your sunglasses, your water bottle. I can't think of anything else we need.
It's fair time!
Allie, what's with all the stuff?
It's my school fair survival kit. I got everything I need to have the best fair day ever. I got water, suntan lotion, mustard, ketchup, chair, tissues. This is to hold my lemonade.
And what's in the backpack?
Nothing. It's empty.
Why are you bringing an empty backpack?
Well, you never know what'll happen at a fair. One day I brought home a pet pig.
What should we do first?
Let's see. There's a craft table over there. I see face painting. Wow! Look at that bear!
We'll be here all weekend.
There he is! Dr. Percival Higginbotham. I named him on the walk over.
Step right up to Mr. Quint's duck game.
Wow.
Well, hello there.
Hi, Mr. Quint. Wow. How do we play it?
Well, you knock down all 7 ducks, and the bear is yours.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Have fun.
George, get ready to count.
Counting the successful tosses was easy for George because Allie didn't have any.
I'm just getting warmed up. Let me try that again. Oh, how can this be so hard? Oh, well, I guess I better give someone else a chance.
Now, you can come back later, you know. We'll be here all weekend.
How could something that looks so easy be so hard?
George knew why Allie didn't knock down the ducks. She needed practice. First, George would build a practice game for Allie. He just needed some ducks, but he only had 1 rubber duck. Where could he get 7 ducks that looked alike? There must be something he could use to make some ducks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ducks. And then, George filled some bags with rice for Allie to throw. George knew that anyone could get better with practice.
All right, but I'm telling you, if I throw this, there's no way I'm gonna knock down a cardboard. Duck! Ah! Hey! Did I do that? Maybe I should quit while I'm ahead. Okay. Oh, missed again. Okay. Hey, I think I got the hang of it.
It was a special day in the country. Because tonight, everyone was coming to the Rankins barn for a hoedown.
Hey, George!
George wasn't sure what a hoedown was, but getting ready for one sure was fun.
There we go. I tell you what, you kids don't know what you're in for. There'll be he-rides and square dancing.
Oh, and best of all, there'll be real live bluegrass music.
What's bluegrass?
Oh, lightning-fast, foot-stomping music that'll make you want to jig. Oh, it's a hoot.
Ooh. Huh? George, do you hear that?
Say hello to the Uptown Bluegrass Band. Everyone, this is George and Allie.
Well,
Howdy.
hello
Hi there, kids.
Hello. Howdy. Look at all those fun bluegrass instruments, George. Like the banjo. The fiddle. The stand-up bass. And the mandolin.
And don't forget old Bo. best guitar in the world.
Of all the instruments, the guitar was George's favorite. It looked like the most fun to play.
I can't thank you enough for coming to play at our hoedown.
Well, couldn't let my old friend down.
Thanks.
Ooh.
You like old Bo?
You bet.
Well, thanks. I made it myself.
Really? Wow, that's a talent.
It was easy.
Huh?
Anyone can make a guitar. All you need are the right parts.
Ooh.
Speaking of guitars, are you gonna play with us tonight?
Oh, sure, I'd love to.
What?
Well, didn't you know? Your friend plays a mean bluegrass guitar.
Oh.
Yep. Here, take a strum on old Bo.
Oh, old Bo? I can't. And besides, there's still so much to be done, and yeah, my guitar's back home, and...
Yeah, we'll get your guitar.
Great. Hoedown's at 5 o'clock sharp.
Oh, 2 hours from now.
Okay.
Say, maybe you can help me think up lyrics for that song we were just playing.
Oh, okay.
You got it. Oh, Mr. Yellow Pants' guitar isn't all shiny like the pretty bluegrass one.
Allie was right. The guitar didn't glimmer or shine. In fact, it was dusty.
Oh, I know. Let's give it a bath. Grandma says there's nothing like a bath to make you bright and shiny.
George couldn't wait to see the man's guitar all bright and shiny.
Ooh, uh-oh.
But instead, the bath made it lumpy and peely.
Oh!
George needed another guitar for the man to play at the hoedown, and fast. And then he remembered.
Anyone can make a guitar. You just need the right parts.
George would make a new one.
Great idea, George. We'll make a new and improved guitar.
First, they needed some kind of box with a hole in it. They found lots of boxes. But some of them were flimsy. And none of them had holes. Italian chefs have a word for perfectly cooked spaghetti. Al dente, which means not too hard and not too soft. Tonight, Chef Pischetti's pasta was not al dente. It was glop.
Did I hear her? Did she come back?
I think something's bothering Chef Pischetti.
It's gnocchi. I cannot concentrate on my cooking because my beloved piccolo gatto has abandoned me. Natty! The accordion!
Ah, here we go again.
Oh, no more happy times watching her play hat o pesto.
Now gnocchi only stays for breakfast.
And then, poof! We don't see her till bedtime. Why? What did I do? Oh, she used to play in the alley all day. Oh, look. Here she is on an old canvas drop cloth that someone threw out. The way she clawed at it. I think she was afraid of it. Oh, and the old cardboard boxes. Those were always getting in her way. Oh, those old carpets. She liked them, but they always made her fur so dirty. And there she is waiting by the old wooden door. Oh, she scratched and scratched and scratched it, wanting to go in and out, so I got her a new one. With the cat door. She can't mess this one up. It's metal. And I cleaned the garbage out of the alley to make it neat for her. But the next day, she's a vamoose. Gnocchi! You see, too tired to play with the papa anymore. Bean burrito. Is this from a menu?
Oh, you think Gnocchi likes burritos better than bolognese?
Gnocchi would never do that. Or would she? No. Well, maybe. No. Ah, I cannot take it anymore. I must know where she's eating these burritos.
Why not follow her?
Me? Follow a gnocchi? Oh, the scampering, the leaping. Oh.
The chef was right. You had to be a cat to follow a cat. Or a monkey.
Giorgio, you will follow my gnocchi?
If Gnocchi was eating burritos, George would find out. But early the next morning, instead of going to a burrito place, Gnocchi went to a boat. But why would Gnocchi go to a boat? George was determined to find out. Maybe there were burritos in those bags. George would show the chef. George loved to travel. But this time was even better because he was traveling with his friend Marco.
Here we are.
Hey, George. What is this, Marco?
Hola, Professor Wiseman.
All ready for a weekend in the sun?
Yeah.
Okay, all set. Since you paddled out, I'll paddle back. Where are the paddles?
Don't need them. We're walking.
Huh?
The raft is for the boys and the luggage.
Huh? But how can they touch bottom?
It's low tide. Plus, we're standing on a sandbar.
It's a big pile of sand, only underwater.
The tide brought it in.
You remember the tide, George? The moon pulls on the ocean and makes the water come in and go out.
Wait until you see the tidal pool. The tide makes those too.
Sounds fun.
George and Marco were amazed by the tidal pools.
What do you guys think?
Look at all this.
It had fish starfish and anemones, and clams.
Hey, if you dig deep enough, maybe you'll find buried treasure.
Buried treasure?
Rumor has it the early explorers buried some around here somewhere, but no one's ever found it.
Hey, I bet we could find it.
Ooh.
But finding buried treasure was harder than they thought.
The problem with looking for buried treasure on the beach is there's too much beach. You know what we should do? We should make our own buried treasure.
Luckily, monkeys always have lots of treasure with them.
Wow, that will make great treasure. We can use the box my mommy put the toothpaste and stuff in. But I haven't put in any treasure. I know! I can put in this! My silver wolf. My uncle made it in honor of our band, Lobos de Plata. It's my favorite thing ever. Now, we need a way to remember where it's buried. Good idea. We could measure from the pier. The treasure is 5 giant George steps away from the post with the rope on it. A dolphin!
It was deep winter, a time when the whole world seemed snowy and cold.
Here we are.
But this year was the snowiest and coldest ever.
Come on.
It was so cold that Jumpy Squirrel had decided to move indoors. The house had everything. It was warm, it was quiet, and thanks to Jumpy, it had lots of nuts.
It is cold in here. Let's turn up the heat.
The man and the monkey were back. Jumpy had to get out fast. But no sooner was he out than he wanted back in. Luckily, Jumpy had a lot of in and out doors. Now he just needed to sneak past the monkey. But monkeys have very sharp ears.
Oh, no. Well, I'll be. We're gonna have to fix that. There we go. Hi, George. Well, we can't leave holes in the house. All the heat will get out. No, Jumpy needs to stay outside. There's more food for him out here. He'll be happier in his own home.
George wasn't so sure about that. And neither was Jumpy. It was way too cold. His door was sealed shut. But Jumpy still had another squirrel door upstairs.
What was that? Uh-huh. Yep. Your friend Jumpy has been very busy. No wonder the house is so drafty. Okay. We have got to insulate this house.
Huh?
Insulate. It means keep the warm air in and the cold air out. Okay, cold. Ready or not, here we come.
First, the man sealed around the windows.
Yeah, the caulk is squishy so you can fill the holes and keep cold air out. You want to try?
It was a great day to fly a kite with a friend. Kite flying friends are forever.
Whoa!
Even if good weather isn't.
Hey, come back here! All right! I think we need a new kite.
Bill and George took their piggy banks to the store to buy a new kite.
Let's get that one, George. George? That is the kite we gotta buy. Wow! Okay, let's see what we've got. That's 2, 3. I hope we have enough. 350, 5, 785, 86, 87. We need more! No. No. Oh. We don't have enough money, George.
You know, you could put the kite on layaway.
You give us part of the money now, and we'll save the kite for you until you have the rest.
How long would you like us to hold it?
Well, we'll have to find some jobs and earn the money. Today's Friday, which gives us all weekend. We can come back for the kite first thing on Monday?
Monday it is.
Oh. Come on, George, let's get to work. Hello, Mr. Quint. This is Bill from Bill and George's Excellent Job Service, where every job we do is excellent. George and I were wondering if you had any, jobs you'd like done this weekend? You do? Great! Thank you! Yes, we'll be there right on time! We got another one! Hi, Mrs. Rankins. This is Bill from Bill and George's Excellent Job Service, where every job we do is excellent. Okay, and then after we pull the weeds, we'll go over here and walk the dogs, then over here and mow the lawn, then to the lake and paint the shed, then to the farm and pick apples, then we rake more leaves, clean the garage, wash the windows, stack some cans. What's the matter? Ooh, you're right. It is kind of confusing. And it's a lot to do. I got it! We'll get everything organized. We'll make a schedule. Huh? A schedule! I use them all the time to keep myself A1 perfectly organized. We'll put each job on a card, then we'll put all the cards in order from the closest job to the one that's farthest away. That way, we minimize our travel time and maximize our work time. Of course, we should also figure out how much time we can spend at each job if we want to finish by Monday. But hey, no problem. So after we pull the weeds, we'll have exactly 20 minutes to walk the dogs, 25 minutes to mow the lawn, etc., which leaves us 45 minutes to pick apples at the Rankins. Then, on Monday morning, we get our kite. But only if we finish all our jobs. So we have to stick to this schedule.
George loved going to Mabel's department store.
I know there's a lot you like to do here, but let's not stay too long, okay? I just need to buy some shoelaces.
George did have a lot of stuff he liked to do at Mabel's. In the TV department, he liked to see how many monkeys he could become. Over in gift wrap, he liked to help the lady tie up packages. And he really liked to ride the escalator, always remembering to hold on to the rails.
George, over here. What do you think, huh? Yeah, I like them too. Oh, and thanks for checking in.
The place George loved best was the kids department. George saw something he'd never seen before. Where did the train come from? And where did it go? George had to find out. So that's where it came from. That little lamp on the table. George found that when the train moved across his hand, it got a lot smaller. So he thought he'd try an experiment. Sure enough, when the lamp was close to the screen, the train got smaller. But as the lamp got further away, the train got bigger.
That's really something, huh?
You want to see how it works? Now, see how the train has been cut out of the lampshade? Now the light shines through it, and voila! And if you don't like trains, we've got ponies, race cars, aardvarks.
Now that George knew how the lampshade worked, he couldn't wait to get home and make one. Meanwhile, the man with the yellow hat was waiting to pay for his new clothes.
Sorry, George. I still have to pay, but it shouldn't take too long. I hope. Only 7 people ahead of me. 5 more people, and then it's my turn. 3 more to go. I'll be out in a jiffy. Listen, why don't you go home and I'll meet you there.
Mabel's will be closing in 5 minutes. Please make your purchases now.
I'm trying, okay?
George couldn't wait for his light picture to move across his own room. But wait, how did it move?
Mabel's department store is now closed. Please make your way to the exit.